Hello, soulmates. This is Tarot with Isabel, and this is the Wisdom and Truth channel. Today, I want to do something a little bit different. So, I won't do a tarot reading today, but I want to talk about a concept. When will I get rich? When will I find my soulmate? Will I pass the test? So, these are questions I'm hearing over and over again with my customers. And something's wrong with this concept. They all stem out of the idea that our life is just fated, that things are just set in stone, and tarot will be able to see these circumstances in the future. And by having this mindset or believing that reality is like that, we are really giving away our power immensely. Because it stems from an idea that if the tarot lady tells me, yeah, you're going to be rich, I'll just go home, sit on the couch and wait till it happens. And the other extreme, if the tarot lady says, no, you're never going to find your soulmate, I'm going to fall into depression and just be like that for the rest of my lives and be assured that I will stay lonely. But that's not how tarot works, but that's also not how the world works. And I want to try and draw up a little bit of an imagery of how the energies are working and how tarot can read that. And it's not just something I made up in my mind. It's something that a lot of spiritual teachings of through all the religions have told us over and over again in different words, probably, and in different metaphors. It's what science has proven over and over again. So it's a quite well-known concept, but we can't seem to get it into our head. So let me just draw that up a little bit, and I try and make it visual so that we can sort of maybe get an idea of how we can ask tarot, so we're not missing out on the actual power of tarot, and that is empowering us and showing us possibilities, showing us options, and also giving us advice. Because what are you going to do with this yes or no answer that you're going to get? That's nothing you could work with. It would sound as an absolute thing, but that is not how reality works, and that's also not how tarot works. And I feel by understanding that, it'll also help us to use tarot more efficiently, but also to manifest the things in our life that we actually want to see. Okay, just bear with me. I'm trying to build it up a little bit here. So, okay, let's say we have birth here, that's on sort of a moment in time, and we have death here. Okay, that was ugly writing, but okay. This is the spirit world, and this is the spirit world. Okay, and this is the physical world in between. There is, that's the span where our life happens, our life in the 3D, okay? We are spirits here. We have this, that's why we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and then we return to be spiritual beings, and then this cycle may start again over and over, or as many times as we want, as our higher self maybe decides. So we have to see that although these are different realms, like this is the 3D, and these are probably XD, so multi-dimensional. Here we don't have a physical form. Here we are bound to the physical form, and there it's different again. Okay. So we we could say, or a lot of spiritual teachings say, that in this form, before your birth, you already, or your higher self, decides on possible experiences that you might have in the course of your lifetime. So your higher self says, you know what, I want to experience living in a big city like New York. And I want to experience getting married and having kids. Okay, this is what your higher self sort of sets out to be. But apart from that, there's a lot of other experiences that are potential futures for you. Okay, and the other thing, I have stated that over and over again. It's not my concept, it is reality. Everything is energy and everything is connected. Okay? Everything is connected with everything. So these are potential, let's say, energy connections. You know, all these different possible experiences are somehow, or potentially or energetically connected. Okay? So we have to see every thought that we have is an magnetic thought wave. Okay, so it's energy. Every word we speak is an electromagnetic wave, or an audio wave that we produce. That is also energy, and therefore it does something. It's not just if I put a word out, or if I have a thought that I put out into the world, it has an effect. It's not just, it doesn't just evaporate. It's a tiny bit of energy, and it's gonna have some sort of effect. Okay, so let's say we're born here. And then we start out and we take this path. So this is our decision. Okay, we take this path. We get this experience. Now from this experience sort of materializes. It gets, let's say, out of this possibility or opportunity or this potential experience, it becomes a reality. It goes into the 3D and it becomes, and I really experience it. Could be, I don't know, going to kindergarten, okay? So that was a potential future, and now it's a real future. I'm going towards it, experience it. And then, let's say I'm going here, okay? So now I'm at this point. This point will start to realize in my world, manifest in a way. It was a potential future, and now it's realizing. So I'm here, and now I'm asking the tarot, will I get, let's say this is high school, so will I get a high school, best friend or love, whatever it is. So the tarot can now see, okay, you've been going at this direction. So if you continue your trajectory, you will potentially end up at this experience. That is what the tarot can tell you. Okay? If you keep doing what you're doing, so that is the direction you're going. If you keep doing what you're doing, you'll come out at this point, because these are all existing already in the energetic world, in the spiritual world. Okay? So that's what the tarot can tell you. It can't tell you that you will arrive at this point for sure, because it's your decision. Okay? If I don't like this point, what am I going to do? I'm like, okay, now I know the tarot told me if I keep doing what I do, I'll arrive at this point here. Sorry, should have done it at the crossing. So I can decide now, you know what? I'll take this road. So this was a potential outcome, a potential experience that hasn't manifested until I arrive here. It's a little bit like Schrodinger's cat. I will only see if Schrodinger's cat is still alive or not if I open the box and look inside. Okay? So now I'm here. It's my free will. I wasn't destined to go there. It was a potential future. Now I could be like, you know what? I'm asking the tarot again. And the tarot says, okay, if you continue what you're doing, it's probably here. You'll end up here. And you're like, not really liking that. I want to take a different, or I want to evade that completely. And you could be going here. You will create a new experience. Obviously, these experiences are multiple. I can't put them all on this on this map, obviously. So every crossing, there'll be multiple crossings. Every crossing has a potential experience or a potential future, if you want to. So I could be like, you know what? Okay, I'm taking this road. I'll do this. And then I could decide, you know what? I'm done going straight into this. I could also decide, yeah, that's all fine and beautiful, but I'll be going here. I don't want any of this experience. I'm just taking the shortcut going. So while we are moving through our lives, it is always our decision to which road we take and which experience, which future we are going to manifest in our lives. It has nothing to do with destiny, with what the tarot is telling us. It's all our doing. I could also be like, you know what, after all, I'm like, oh, let's put that, you know, halfway here. I'm like, you know, whatever, I'm really leading a reckless life, drinking, driving, taking drugs. And I'm like, you know what? I see this coming here. I'm taking a turn. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to get healthy, maybe here. So already you can see, oh, there's more opportunities turning up. So that is a little bit of a diagram that I wanted to show how you can ask the tarot and how you can use the power of tarot to actually see, okay, where am I going? And is that somewhere I want to go? You could also be like, okay, you ask the tarot, you're here, and you're asking the tarot, how can I become successful or famous or rich? Okay, and there might be a potential future here where you're rich and famous. Not only might, there is a potential future somewhere here amongst these millions of potential outcomes. It is there. And you ask the tarot, okay, I'm here, or I'm whatever. Yes, let's say I'm here. How can I get there? How can I become successful and famous? And the tarot might be, okay, figuring out, you know what, you could take this road and then you can take this road. It is literally the roadmap of your life. And the tarot is the tool, is Google Maps, is the tool to show you are here. And that's also a thing to know, okay, you are here. To actually show you that is what your life looks at energetically at the moment. So Google Maps, you are here. You want to go there. Okay, you take this step and then this step, and then you could potentially arrive there. But now you can't just sit there and be like, okay, I'm letting it happen. No, you have to do it. You have to go this way, whatever, learn this job, get this achievement, look for this company and then make it. Nothing is set in stone here. We are the manifestors. We are the people in power for this physical experience. Okay, I know it's easy to be like, yeah, but my mum, she was mean to me and now I'm having all these problems. That might be true. And there was this boss, he was mean to me and now I'm, traumatized. And there were these people, they were bullying me. That might all be true. still, you end up at some point, and from this point, it is your decision where you're going to go. There's potential connections to everything. Okay? So, if that is not confusing enough, now we have, okay, everyone's on, most of the time, we don't make these decisions consciously. We make them subconsciously, okay? I'm driving on the road, I'm like thinking about something, I'm taking a left turn. Don't even know why, just happened. I end up here, okay? Like you if you're sort of getting lost in a big city. Okay, I took a wrong turn and now I have no idea, never seen this before, no idea where I am or how to get out of here, things like that. Again, tarot can help you. It can be like, hey, you're here. Okay? If you want to go there and there and there, you need to take this, this, and this turn. So that is the power of tarot. Yes, most of the time we just manifest subconsciously without even noticing. That's why we sometimes end up where we don't really want to be, or where we have no idea how we got there. Just by going from different experiences and ending up in a place that we would have not chosen if we would have realized what we're doing. Okay, but that's what we all do. It's just about getting more conscious as we train ourselves to actually sort of manage our thought patterns, manage our wordings, and realize that that all is part of manifesting. If I constantly keep repeating to myself or to others, oh, I'm never lucky, things just don't work out in my life, that is also manifesting. You're creating your own reality with these kind of messages that you put out. Okay? So, but now, as if that is not complicated enough, we're not alone in this world. So there is another person who's also born, has maybe different sort of experiences they want to do, and maybe common ones. Okay, this could be a relationship. This could be working in the same company. This could be living in the same city. So now it really gets complicated. This person, okay, is manifesting this. Okay, maybe they have potential connections to everything on this board. So now we could say, okay, this is having this perfect partnership. But we are not the sole creator of our future. Okay, we need another person to create this partnership with. So that's where it gets complicated. So then we could be seeing that this person, when they ask the tarot and they're here, and the tarot would say, okay, I can see that if you keep doing what you're doing, then you will end up in this partnership. That is what the tarot can do. But if this person then decides to evade this point, to go around it, be like, you know what, I'm taking this shortcut, then obviously the future has changed already. So this person might be going there, and then they're like, yes, okay, I want to live in this city. But then there would be a common point here where we maybe meet again in the future. Maybe we had this time of a partnership, and now this person moved on to here, and this person moved on to here, and there would be a potential reunion in the future, because that's also something that I get asked a lot of times. And we were like, this person is here, and it's like, okay, is there a chance of reunion? So that's when it gets difficult, because the tarot can tell you, yes, if you keep doing what you're doing, your path to reunion is pretty pretty good. But we also need this other person arriving at there, at this point. So you see that the more people we look at in this plan, and think of like whole families, think of you're getting kids now. Okay, Okay, so let's say you have this partnership. I don't know, do we have a different color? No, that's black too. Doesn't matter. You get kids now, so they're all starting here. Obviously, in a different time, but you know that time is a concept only in the physical world. So yes, at a different time. So obviously, this is the partnership, but they're also part of this partnership. So they're gonna arrive at this point if you have kids, and then they're maybe sort of following you along this way for a while, and then they take their own turns and create their own individual path, and they'll end up eventually at this point too. So you see, it gets more and more complex, and essentially it is a holistic kind of universe, an electric universe of energy. Everything's connected to everything. Everything I think, I do, I talk does have an effect and does make a difference, even if it's tiny. Okay, so that was the concept I was trying to visualize here, and all because I want people to actually get the most of the tower. And the most, to get the most, you ask, what can I do? Or where am I at this point in my life? That gives you really answers you can work with. They say, okay, here, that's your point. Okay, these are your options. You have this, this, and this. And then you can decide. Or they're like, okay, if you keep doing this, you end up here. We can also look into other people and see, okay, they're about to do the same thing. So we can look into other people's energies and thought and mind pattern. But you can see that it gets more and more complicated the more people we have to look at. But the main thing is, you are the person, you are the manifester, you are the person that makes the decisions, that is responsible for how your life looks. It's easy to give off the responsibility, I don't know, to your parents, to the government, to mean people around you, to the circumstances you're born with. And essentially, they all play a part. But the one person, you know, there's this from beggar to millionaire, or from dishwasher, dishy to millionaire. It's 1,000 times you can hear these stories. And also born rich, losing it all, ending poor. Obviously, that's also happening. And it is your own doings most of the times. Yes, you might start with different potential here, okay? So if you're rich and have a good education, obviously your potential is higher. But it doesn't mean that you can just sort of sit back and just let everything happen. That's not how it works, okay? And even if your potential is pretty low, because you have bad circumstances, maybe even physical shortcomings and financial shortcomings and so forth, it is possible, okay, with the power of your mind and your thought and your determination and your decisions, being conscious of all your decisions you're making. Okay, I feel that was enough for for this time. If you like it, please follow me. Tell me in the comments if you want more of this content or not. Feel free. And see you in my next video. Bye.